Hello, my name is Daisha Hartman, and today I'm going to teach you how to properly do a back squat. In this video, I'm going to talk about the three phases for the athlete and spotter.
First, I'm going to talk about the starting position for the athlete. The athlete should grasp the bar with a closed pronated grip. The actual width depends on the bar position. Next, the athlete should step under the bar and position the feet parallel to each other. Then, the athlete should place the bar in a balanced position on the upper back and shoulders in one of two locations. The first location is the low bar position. The bar should be placed across the posterior deltoids at the middle of the trapezius using a hand grip wider than shoulder width. The second position is the high bar position. The bar should be placed above the posterior deltoids at the base of the neck using a hand grip only slightly wider than shoulder width. The athlete should lift the elbows up to create a shelf for the bar using the upper back and shoulder muscles. The athlete should hold the chest up and out. The athlete should tilt their head slightly up. And once the athlete is in position, they should signal their spotters for assistance in moving the bar off the supports. They should extend the hips and knees to lift the bar, take a 1 or 2 steps backwards, position the feet shoulder width apart or widen even with each other with the toes pointed slightly outward. All the repetitions begin from this position. Next, I'm going to talk about the downward movement phase for the athlete. The athlete should maintain a position with the back neutral, elbows high, and the chest up and out. They should allow the hips and knees to slowly flex while keeping the torso to floor angle relatively constant. The athlete should keep the heels on the floor and the knees aligned over the feet. And the athlete should continue flexing the hips and knees until the top of the thighs are parallel to the floor, the trunk begins to round or flex forward, or the heels rise off the floor. The last phase for the athlete is the upward movement phase. The athlete should maintain a position with neutral spine, high elbows, and the chest up and out. They should extend the hips and knees at the same rate to keep the torso to floor angle constant. The athlete should keep the heels on the floor and the knees aligned over the feet. The athlete should never flex the torso forward or round the back. They should continue extending the hips and knees to reach the starting position. Once the athlete is done with their set, they should step forward towards the rack, squat down until the bar rests on their supports. Now I'm going to talk about the starting position for two spotters. The two spotters should stand erect at opposite ends of the bar with the feet shoulder width apart and the knees slightly flexed. The spotters should grasp the end of the bar by wrapping the hands around the bar with the thumbs crossed and the palms facing the barbell. When the athlete signals them, they should assist with lifting and balancing the bar as it is moved off the support. They should release the bar smoothly. The spotters should hold their hands 2 to 3 inches below the end of the bars. They should move sideways in unison with the athlete as the athlete moves backwards. Once the athlete is in position, they should get into a shoulder width stance with the knees slightly flexed and the torso erect. Now I'm going to talk about the downward movement phase for the two spotters. The two spotters should keep the thumbs crossed and hands close to but not touching the bar as it descends. The two spotters should slightly flex their knees, hips, and torso to keep a neutral spine position when following the bar. The last phase for the two spotters is the upward movement phase. Once again, the two spotters should keep the thumbs crossed and hands close to but not touching the bar as it extends. The two spotters should slightly extend the knees, hips, and torso and keep the back neutral when following the bar. Once the set is over, the two spotters should move sideways in unison with the athlete back to the rack. Simultaneously, they should grasp the bar and assist with balancing the bar as it is racked. It is very important if you're using weights to put clamps on both sides. That way you don't get off balance and you don't get injured.
Make sure you clean off all your equipment and put it back where it belongs. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. See you next time.